My childhood was both ordinary and extraordinary. I pretended all the time, read stories out loud to myself in different voices, whined when I didn't get my way, annoyed and amused my parents with silly songs. I also had severe anxiety issues, hid in my room to cover my sadness, and played at my quirks to make friends and keep them laughing. I felt inexplicably different from other girls, but no one suspected that I was gay. At 14, when all my girlfriends were boy crazy, I noticed a wealth of unfamiliar hormonal feelings come seemingly out of nowhere. But my feelings were directed towards a girl, not a boy. Panic ensued. Because of fear and shame, I suppressed my same-sex attractions as best as I could for 10 years. At 24, I was finally brave enough to explore this unknown part of me. Sadly, as I searched a mountain of books, podcasts, articles, and videos, there were plenty of resources for gay Christian men stewarding their sexualities according to the traditional biblical sexual ethic. But the only resources I could find of women with similar convictions lacked nuance and compassion, resulting in adding more layers of shame and confusion on my experience. I remember going to the website of one of the most popular female voices of same-sex attracted Christians today and reading the haunting words, quote, "I asked God to help me see my own lesbian appetite and identity as something that degraded me and made me a beast," unquote. This is not the sort of approach that pastors and parents should be using with people like me. Adding to the confusion, I was shocked to discover shortly after my decision to follow Christ in my sexuality that I wasn't just attracted to women. I was sometimes drawn to men as well. The term bisexual came to best describe my experience. On some level, I felt like a fraud. How could I be attracted to both men and women? What did that even mean for me? Again, the books I read had no answers from a bisexual Christian woman living a traditional biblical sexual ethic. And because a large majority of bisexual people are women, the lack of helpful resources disproportionately affect women. There is a giant resource gap waiting to be filled for women and by women. So I'm teaming up with Equip to help bridge that gap by providing pastors and parents with compassionate, nuanced resources through blog posts, small group conversations, and a half-day training. But I can't create these resources without your help. If you're able and feel God prompting you to partner with me financially in this work, please give to Equip's For Women, by Women campaign at equipyourcommunity.org/forwomen. Your prayers are cherished as well. I can't wait to meet you in person, thank you, and give you a hug, because hugs are my favorite. Thank you for listening.